Hey guys, welcome to the Big Promo Cast. We like to highlight brands that use custom merch for marketing and promotions to give our audience some ideas for their own campaigns. We'd love it if you left a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts, or even in the comments below this video. Today I've got a really cool college thing from Fordham University. Panera is getting into the fashion game. And what do they do with all that Super Bowl 57 stuff that's not used?
I'm going to be talking about how Jameson Irish whiskey is helping you out for St. Patrick's Day. Fanta is getting a rebrand, and Behr paint is connecting with their millennial consumers.
Cool. Do you want to start with that, or do you want me to start with something else?
I'll start. Let's start with Behr paint.
Behr paint.
Yes.
All right.
So I don't know if you realize this or not, but Behr has regularly been about the consumer experience.
BEHR paint. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
And so what they're doing right now is they're reaching out to their millennial consumer base, and via TikTok have done a campaign called To DIY For.
Okay.
And so basically they're featuring some popular influencers to show you different do-it-yourself projects.
Hey DIY fans,
Stop
I'm going
talking.
to be the host of a new competition by Behr.
Anyway, sorry it's loud.
That's fine. And they're trying to establish themselves as a DIY coach.
Okay.
So Behr is going to walk you through whatever you need for your do-it-yourself projects.
Okay.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. They've got some contestants in this.
Oh. I think they're the paint in Home Depot. I think when you go to Home Depot, that's the brand they have.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And they've got all kinds of you go over there and I remember at one point they had textured paint swatches or whatever. Like that, like I said, they're all about the consumer experience, which is really cool.
That's awesome.
I will say that as a millennial, this gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
So the global CMO made a comment about, what they're being able to show the younger consumers and blah, 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 blah. Y'all realize that millennials are 27 to 42 years old?
People that are my age call anybody younger than us a millennial.
I know. And
whether you're a Gen Z or a Gen X or a Gen whatever. If you're younger than me, you're a millennial. I mean, Beth's a millennial.
No, she's not.
They're all millennials. That's just the way it is. It's collectively known.
And that's so messed up because I will be 35 next week.
Well, it's a collective. It's a comment on the younger generation. And instead of saying the younger generation or these kids today, you just say millennials, and everybody knows what you're talking about.
But it's not.
People our age know what we're talking about.
So one, it's inaccurate.
Doesn't matter.
And
it's not inaccurate if I say it to another boomer, they know what they're talking. They know what I'm talking about.
Being understood is not the same as being accurate.
Okay, if you say so. You remember? You know what? When people say "ping me" on their meaning, send me a DM.
Oh yeah.
That's not really what a ping is. A ping is when it's a computer thing where you send a code out to see if that server's responding or not.
Oh.
And people somehow in AOL land or whatever, when they started doing IM, started saying ping me. Now the word is ping me, and it doesn't matter. If you're younger than me, you're a damn millennial, and that's just the way it is.
But I'm not a get off my lawn kind of person.
There's a guy that Dina and I both know that's a big audio nerd, and he will hear people will complain about echo.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, it's not echo, it's slapback. What? Dude, if you think it's echo, it's echo. Technically, it's not echo. Echo means echo, echo, echo. Slapback is where you just hear something kind of twice out of two speakers or whatever. That's what slapback is. But anyway, gets on my nerves. If the world thinks it's echo, it's echo. And if people younger than me are millennials, they're millennials. It's just the way it is. It's the way the words are. Anyway.
Only to boomers, though. Like
True, probably.
Gen Z people, they get all worked up over being called millennials because I'm not that old.
Well, they're getting worked up over stuff anyway, so it doesn't make any difference.
That's true.
Damn millennials. Anything else about that?
No.
Do you want to keep going? I mean, we can bullshit about that all day. I like that. I like that kind of fodder. Anything else?
No.
All right. So I'm going to talk about, since Dina's in the audience, I don't know how long she'll be with us. She sent me a photo from her. I don't have the photo on this computer. She says, Mom and Dad are fighting again. She sent me a photo from an outfit called Duke Cannon. Duke Cannon has these, they make men's grooming things, soap, aftershave, shampoo, stuff like that.
All right.
But she sent me this picture. She sent me an actual picture from the grocery store in her town. Oh, I didn't show the screen. Duke Cannon's mountain-sized beer soap. It's pretty funny. This one here, big ass brick of Behr rum soap. See, I don't know. This is supposed to be, the Bush one is like some kind of weird flavor, a weird scent, sandalwood. Bush beer is sandalwood. Behr rum is citrus. Let's see here. Buffalo Trace bourbon is what, oak barrel. Oak barrel. That makes kind of sense.
Yeah, I can go with that one.
And then the Budweiser one is warm cedarwood.
That's weird.
Anyway, so if you're going to take a bath in beer, I think people used to do that, didn't they? Maybe they used to wash their hair in beer. Maybe that was the thing.
I think that was the thing.
Yeah. I remember they used to be on like sitcoms and stuff back in the day that they would do stuff like that. But anyway. So anyway, that's our mailbag segment. Thanks, Dina, for putting that out. So that's not officially my first one. That was just a shout out. So then our buddies at Panera Bread decided that they needed to come up with a bag to carry sandwiches. Sandwich-shaped bag. That's, of course, is sold out. Some people think, eater.com says use the Panera purse to carry a better sandwich. Even though the baguette is great for Panera, it's also great for anybody else, like Jimmy John's or whatever. I don't know. I think it's funny. Panera. I guess that's all I have about Panera.
Okay.
Is that the bag is sold out, $40, but it was fun for a while.
That's weird. A $40 bag.
Dude, it looks pretty fancy though.
It does, but I don't know. I just cannot wrap my mind around that. Not for that small thing.
Anyway.
But of course you're paying more for the name brand and the novelty of it. So who knows?
Who knows? Okay. That's all I got about that.
All right. Well, Fanta is getting a rebrand. They are getting a new logo, a new bottle design. They're actually even redoing their flavor formula a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, I hadn't thought about Fanta in years.
My kids like Fanta.
I used to drink the heck out of Fanta Red all the time.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had any of the Fanta drinks other than the orange one. But my kids like Fanta, so. But they are using a mobile game to promote their rebrand.
Okay.
And on this game, it is called Ride and Sip.
Oh, it's mobile only. What a drag.
Yes, it is mobile only. But they were smart and put the QR code for it on their website.
Oh, okay.
And what the game is just you have a glass of Fanta that's put on a roller coaster, and then you have to like tilt your device to like keep it from spilling or whatever on the roller coaster ride. Yeah. So, really simple and whatnot, but a good way to, especially plenty of people want those games that you don't really have to think about. Yeah. Just something to kill time and defrag your brain a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of perfect for that.
Awesome. Nothing to add except, man, I used to be a fan of nut. I used to drink the heck out of that stuff all the time. You got anything else?
No, that's all I got on that.
This came up last week, but they weren't quite launched yet. They launched Thursday night after our show. So I decided not to do this. Fordham University in the Bronx, some students, I guess, decided that Fordham Swag is a good parody to come up with. So, and something about they deny all the affiliation with Fordham University, which is fine. There's definitely a market for the new merch because the old FU merch is no longer available. This stuff's pretty funny. If you go, oh, here it is right there. It's this one. So it's Fordham. See that shirt? It's pretty funny. But these MILF shirts, man, I love Fordham. FU, that's a good one. The Fordham was awesome. The Tesla thing was kind of cool. It's a lift is what, I don't know what that means. That could go for anybody. Anyway, I just think it's awesome. And what logo is this?
That is
Champion?
I think it's Tommy Hilfiger. Maybe it is Champion.
With the C? I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty slick. View all. Oh, what is a parody? I got a whole bunch of stuff down here. Anyway, they got some really fun. But see, this one right here that's a blatant ripoff of Fordham. I don't know how they can get away with it. So, and maybe, I don't know, maybe Fordham's doesn't care.
All righty.
Fordham University, FU.
So the last one I have is about Jameson Irish whiskey. So they are actually selling cutouts, cardboard cutouts. Okay. They're calling them desk decoys. And it is a custom cardboard cutout. You send them your, your headshot, selfie, whatever. And they put your face on this decoy. And you're supposed to be able to leave it at your desk while you go celebrate. What are they calling it? SPTO, which is St. Patrick's Day time off.
Pretty cool. You want to play the video?
Sure.
Well, here we are. Somehow they got us back into the office. Yay!
Regina.
If they've got you working this St. Patrick's Day on a Friday, no less, you need a plan. That's why Jameson has created SPTO, St. Patrick's Day time off. It's where PTO meets the greatest social holiday of the year. And to make sure that we can pull it off, they have created the Jameson Desk Decoy. Have a great day at the office. Bye!
So full of life.
What about this script? I know, right?
Regina, you shouldn't have.
It's the totally legit way to enjoy your SPTO guilt-free this year. Hey, a round of Jameson for my friends. Hello? Excuse me? He gets it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cute. So they are selling them for $17.80.
Yep.
Which is a nod to the year that the brand was introduced.
Oh, cool.
And the proceeds are going to the Restaurant Workers Community Fund.
Cool.
Plus the proceeds to this, as well as a $25,000 donation from Pernod Ricard.
I think that's it. Pernod Ricard or something like that.
Yeah. And they're the people who, own Jameson and Malibu and Absolute.
Cool. Look at all these different layouts you can get.
Yeah.
You get an apron, you get a hoodie, you get a dress shirt, you get a business suit, whatever. Pretty cool. All right.
I like the promotion.
Well, I will say that I ordered one.
Awesome.
I saw you put this in Slack and I said, oh, and I ordered one. And I was thinking it would show it to me on the screen. Mm-hmm. It doesn't.
Aw.
But anyway, for $20, we'll see what happens. But I get like a 5'11" stand-up of me with a Jameson hoodie on. So
awesome.
It's kind of cool. All right. Anything else about that?
Nope. That's all I got on that.
Did you watch Super Bowl?
course not. We go over this every single year. I don't
Fine.
watch the Super Bowl.
Our viewers don't watch this every single year.
That's fair.
Plus, this is only probably our fourth Super Bowl or third Super Bowl we've talked about this on this show anyway. So, Super Bowl, it's funny when the show's over and the winner is declared. About 30 seconds later, everybody's wearing hats that say "World Champion" because they have stuff for both teams already made up.
Yep.
So, what happens to the losing team stuff? The Eagles didn't win, but of course, there's truckloads of Eagles stuff around.
Yeah.
It's carted off to an outfit called Good 360. Yeah. And they send it off to a bunch of different countries. They don't want this stuff live in the U.S., but in some places, a kid needs a hat on his head because its sun's beating down on him all the time, or the kid needs a shirt on his back. So Africa, Asia, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East. So that's where they do all this stuff. So, every year truckloads of stuff goes to Good 360, and the Good 360 guy says people are always trying to they don't necessarily want the stuff, but they want to see pictures of it to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
And so, but they don't even know. They just get truckloads of stuff and they send it on to wherever it's needed. So,
well, that's awesome.
It is awesome. So it's not a total waste, and it contributes to everybody. And that's all I have about that.
I want to shout out to a website/app called SuperCook. So I'm technically not supposed to have a lot of certain foods because just issues. But I've recently been actually trying to enforce that. So that way maybe I'll feel better. So SuperCook is one of those websites that gives you recipes based on the ingredients you have in your house. So you just go through your cabinets and your fridge and whatnot, do the little check marks of what you have, and it'll pop up with recipes based on what you have.
SuperCook.
Yes.
Awesome.
So what I have done is instead of doing what I have put what I can have. So anything that I can have is checked off. So I've got all these recipes based on the ingredients that I can have.
Cool.
Yeah. So I've been using that and it's pretty awesome. Last night we had chicken thighs with pears and cauliflower.
Boneless, skinless chicken thighs?
No.
On the bone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, I love chicken thighs. God, I eat them all the time. They're scrumptious.
So
pears, huh?
Yeah, pears. It was good.
Interesting.
The other day we did.
Wait, did you say pears and cauliflower?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. The other day we did baked sweet potatoes with shredded chicken and corn on top, topped with guacamole. Oh my God.
With guacamole, wow.
Yeah. Man, it was so good.
That does not sound like it would go together.
I know.
Sweet potato and guacamole.
I know it doesn't, but man, it was amazing.
That's awesome. Well, good for you. I didn't know you don't usually cook like that, do you?
So I did, and I don't like to for a variety of reasons.
Yeah, it's kind of tedious.
But, yeah. When it takes me an hour and a half to make dinner, that you sit there and eat for 20
5
minutes.
I know, it sucks.
Yeah. So, but with the fact that I'm really trying to be a little healthier.
Yeah.
And my doctor told me I need to as well.
Yeah.
So, but it's totally worth it. And I've found a ton of really good recipes.
Pretty cool. All right. Awesome.
SuperCook.
Okay. I got nothing else. You got anything else?
Promo code of the month.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In the description.
That's right. There's a link to the promo code in the description. Oops. And I'm going to hit this button to end this. Okay.
All right.
See you later.